You know, I despise ripping referees because it is difficult to referee a sport. Hockey, baseball, basketball. I know there's umpires in flipping baseball, but it doesn't matter at this point. You guys know what I mean. Raptors lose 106-103 to partly the Denver Nuggets because they're a good team and they played a pretty good game, but also to the referees in this one. Raptors fall to 20-5 on the year. Look, I'm not here just to be a salty Raptor fan, but I'm here to explain why this game was lost by the referees. Let's break this puppy down. First off, Raptors don't play a good first half. They don't play well. They don't shoot the ball well. They don't defend the ball well. It's a horrendous first half. You're minus 12 after one half of play. And yes, Movember's done. Beard's gone. There we go. Just going to throw that out there right away. Second half rolls around. Raptors fighting there in the third quarter. All right, they're +4 in the third quarter. Great stuff. You're only -8 going into the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter rolls around. The Raptors really on a roll. It's a 10-0 run. This is beautiful. The team is on fire. It's a 1-point game. CJ Miles actually made a 3. And then the referees call something on JV that he was intentionally going underneath. I think it was Morris or whatever his name is taking that 3. Many things. Number 1, JV was just running out there and puts his foot down to stop. Intent? No. Second of all, Morris wasn't going straight up and down. His legs were kicking out. So no way he's going to drop down there. Third thing, it's a 10-0 run. The building's fired up. It's a 1-point game and you call that? Are you nuts? Nick Nurse, red-faced, he's fuming. 2 assistant coaches have to hold him back. He gets teed up. So bottom line, they're at the line taking 3 free throws. I think it's 3 or 4. I don't even know at this point. So that big run that you had to make it a 1-point game is halted by a stupid call. And then they get 3 free throws, and it's a 4-point game. Yes, I know the Raptors had many opportunities later in the game to win it, but that right there switched all the momentum. What if that shot, what if that wasn't called and the Raptors get a rebound? They're on a 10-0 run, they just got another stop, and they're looking to take the lead. But instead, they get crapped on, and they get that call against them. By the way, a couple plays before that, Miles Plumlee, or whatever Plumlee, or whatever his face is. What's his name again? Is he even, yeah, Miles Plumlee, or Mason, who cares? JV trying to back him down. Plumlee starts falling before JV even pushes off. He's like this before JV even pushes. Yeah, that's an offensive foul. You're blind. It's blatantly obvious. Let's go later in the game. The Raptors trying to push the tempo. And Lowry's like, give me the ball, let's get this thing going. And the referees are like, I'm going to give it to the girl ref. She's going to dipsy out. Oh, Lowry's not looking at me. Here, I'll throw it at him. Oh, now it's on the court. Oh, we got to scramble and go get it again. Meanwhile, Kawhi gets fouled a few plays later on the side, and they give it to their guy right away. They get a spin around 3-point shot. Hello? Consistency. That's all we're talking. And we're not even done yet. We ain't even done. It is a tie game late. Kawhi Leonard, big shot. We're tied at 103. And with 7 seconds left, they got to inbound the ball. And on that inbound play, I don't know what the heck they're calling on Serge Ibaka. They call him for like a hold or something. It's a tie game. 7 seconds left. What do you think's gonna happen? Oh, we're just gonna play. Oh, I don't want to touch him. Oh gosh. They're gonna play hard. It's gonna happen. It's happened all game long. And yet they call a foul. Jokic has to take a free throw. Of course he gets it. Now we have to foul him. And then he makes both free throws, and then we have to fire up a Hail Mary. If that doesn't get called, as it shouldn't, the Raptors have an opportunity on that play to get a stop and either head into overtime, or if they get a steal, get a chance to win it. But instead, that gets taken away because of, I don't know, the referees want to play hero ball. It's sad. Were there some calls the other way that, were a little questionable? Yeah, there was. That's the sport. But it's the time of the calls that is a joke. It's sad. 10-0 run. The flippin' place is booming. I'm at home jacked up. And you call that ridiculous one on Jonas Valanciunas. And it turns the tides of the game. It was at 4. I think they got it to they got it to like 6 or 7. So the momentum's gone. And then the Raptors have to claw back into it. And then they get screwed over a few more times. They find a way to tie it. And then they get screwed in the last play. Officials, a joke. And I don't want to hear, guys, you know what? I don't want to hear, tomorrow, the NBA commissioners or the things, officials or, that play on Serge Ibaka or one of those plays. Yeah, there was not a foul. We apologize for. I don't care. I don't want to hear that garbage. Because it's sad to watch a game as good as this and have it end the way it did. It's a joke. It's like the Blue Jays, right? Back in the ALDS, we thought that's how we're going to lose this game on a stupid ball that hits off Shin-Soo Choo's bat. Well, the Jays luckily came up back and won that game, but what if they lost? Oh my God, we would have lost it, but it was a legit call. It was sad, but it was legit. These are ridiculous. Did the Raptors really deserve to win the game today? I don't know about that. They didn't play all that great, but they grinded in that second half. They held them to only 47 points. They did a great job defensively in the fourth quarter, as best they could without getting a goal against them. Meanwhile, Kawhi's getting absolutely mauled underneath the basket, and I go, no, that's clean. That's clean, boys. Okay. That's a joke. Look, I wouldn't bash the referees if it was one call here, one call there. But the fact that I just listed off, 4 or 5 calls in the last 7 or 8 minutes of the game that turned the tides completely. Look, Nikola Jokic is fantastic, and he had a triple-double in the game today. He's ridiculously good. And yeah, Jamal Murray's fantastic, and he did it on home court. Good for him. I love it. He's a Canadian boy. But my God, watching this game develop the way it did late in that game, it's embarrassing. If I'm the officials tonight, I rewatch this, and I am embarrassed. It's a joke. It's sad. And I'm hoping I'm not freaking out for no reason. I hope you guys agree with me in this sense. But it seemed like everybody in the arena tonight, including Coach Nick Nurse and the rest of the Raptors squad, are so damn confused. Wouldn't surprise me if Nick Nurse gets fined for something he says post-game. Would not surprise me in the slightest. It's sad. It's ridiculous. Hey, Kawhi, I know we love you, bud, and I know we want you to re-sign. But this is the kind of garbage you got to deal with. It's a joke. The Raptors shoot a total of, 46% from the field. They shoot 44%. Look, the Raptors didn't shoot the 3-ball well. That was a big story of the game today. They shot 38%. We shot 27%. Not good at all. Free throw line, 12 of 12. That's great. They got to the line double. 24 opportunities from the free throw line for the Denver Nuggets. Now, there have been games where the Raptors have got that opportunity, so I'm not going to complain about that. Offensive boards, big problem. Double, 14 offensive boards. I don't know if they have the stat here. 23 second chance points to the Raptors, 2. That was a big problem. Look, like I said, the Raptors didn't play a great game. I don't know if they really even deserved to win the game. But the fact they were in it and they got pulled out of it, not by their play, is the part that really gets on all of our nerves. It's sad. We hate it, and it's a pain in the rear end because this is a big game, 1 versus 1, and watching it end the way it did, the NBA should be ashamed of themselves. That's ridiculous. It's embarrassing to watch, and I feel bad for the people who went to watch that game. Yeah, I understand. Great game to watch. But you saw the ending of that abysmal game and you paid hundreds and hundreds of dollars to watch that joke of an ending. Next up for the Raptors, they welcome in the Philadelphia 76ers. Jimmy Butler coming to I almost did it. Coming to Scotiabank Arena, 8 p.m. tip-off. You know what that means? Primetime game against Philly. Let's see what happens there. I don't know what the heck's going to happen. Raptors are 10-3 at home, 10-2 on the road, 20-5. As much as I can rant about this game as I just did, 20-5 is still the best record to start 25 games in franchise history, which is great. But we wanted this game. We had this game. Imagine if that call against JV never happened because it wasn't a call. Imagine. The Raptors might have ended up blowing them out because the momentum was totally in the other direction. But here we are. And That just happened, all right? So you know what, guys? That is going to, no, hold on. Before I do that, Kawhi Leonard, fantastic. 27 points, 8 boards, 10 of 19 shooting, 6 from the line, 1 of 7 from 3. Not very good there. 1 block, and he was a minus 13 on the floor. Again, starters defensively, it was more or less the first half. They really had a tough time. Siakam, 14 points, 6 boards, 7 assists. Lowry, horrendous shooting the ball tonight. 5 points, 1 of 7 shooting, 1 of 6 from 3. He's got to be there. If his back's still hurting, don't play. I know it's against the Denver Nuggets, the 1-versus-1, but we want this guy come playoff time healthy. So if that means sitting on another game and playing against Philly healthy, fine. It's embarrassing, guys. All right, so you know what, guys? I know there's other things I could probably talk about, but I'm done. I'm done with this game. Hit that like button if you guys enjoyed this one. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below. What'd you think of this game? Period. I'm going to let you guys go nuts about that. Who's your player of the game for the Raptors? You got to give it to Kawhi Leonard. Siakam was great. Kawhi's definitely the guy, though, in this one. Evan and I will talk to you guys either Wednesday or Thursday night. I think it's what it's going to end up being. Wednesday or Thursday night podcast edition. Link is in the description for the podcast channel and for the podcast itself on iTunes, guys. Twitter is also down below. Follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff. And I'll talk to you guys Leafs edition tomorrow as they take on the Buffalo Sabres. Don't think William Nylander is going to be in the lineup tomorrow. Could be surprised, but as of right now, I don't think he will be. I think it's a 7 o'clock puck drop at KeyBank Center. 7:30 puck drop. Excuse me. At KeyBank Center as the Leafs look to continue on their roll, facing a really good Buffalo Sabres team. They're on a second half of a back-to-back. However, they're in Nashville right now, losing 2-1. So they're going to have to travel to Buffalo. The Leafs are probably already in Buffalo right now. So it's a game you want to win. Their backups in the net. Our starters in the net. We're rested. They won't be. So you want to come out with that victory tomorrow against Buffalo. And as for the Raptors, guys, like we said, they take on the Philadelphia 76ers Wednesday night, 8 o'clock tip-off, Scotiabank Arena. Raptors look to get back in the win, call after this thing that happened tonight. You know what? 25 still darn good. You look to go 21-5 against the Philadelphia 76ers. Like I said, 8 o'clock tip-off at Scotiabank Arena. They got to start on time. No matter what no matter how angry I am at this game, and no matter how angry I am at the way this game ended, the Raptors did not start on time, and they have to against the Philadelphia 76ers, all right? So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll talk to you guys Wednesday night.